Why not? It's the codes, man. We gotta crack this one. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
I know you see me trying to crack the code.
Yeah, we gotta figure this one out. Let's talk, chat. Question of the day: is a wife a role or is it who you are? I kind of want to hear some input from the chat before I get off into this. This wasn't on my mind, but since we caught it in the live, shout out to Chat33, the best chat in the land. You know what I'm saying?
Classic.
If I didn't have y'all, I don't know where I would be. You know what I'm saying? Is a wife a role or is it who you are? Talk to me, chat. I'm gonna wait till I get at least one reply to this. Y'all take y'all time spelling it out. If you want to give me a paragraph, give me a paragraph. I'm not in a rush, but I want to get some understanding on this one because that's a good ass question. You feel me? Facts though. Shout out to everybody that's here for the first time. Hit the subscribe button. You just made it to the best daytime live show on all streaming platforms. It's the classic codes, man. Facts. Lisa said a wife is who you become. Good
Classic.
Good one. Said a wife is who you become. I know Souls of Thought gonna have something interesting for that one. Shout out to Lisa in the chat.
Classic.
Well, what y'all think, chat? Souls of Thought said, you play a role. I want someone who breathes the position.
Classic.
You got to appreciate the difference between male and female POV, man. You got to appreciate it. He said, you play a role. I want someone who breathes the position. That's interesting. Based on the way that the question was posed by Souls of Thought, I'm going to answer it the way you posed it. You said, is it a role or is it who you are? So it's an or question. I'm going to have to be the person that creates C as an option for both. I think it's a role and it's who you are. You know what I mean? Because you can, like Soul said, it's kind of a blend between Lisa's response, is who you become, and Soul's response is you play a role. Because if a woman understands the role of a wife and she plays it, but it's not who she is, she won't be happy in the role. She could play the role and play it well, but will she get fulfillment from the role? You know, that's kind of why Souls of Thought says you can play a role, because you do have some women that may understand the role of the wife, play the role of the wife, but admittedly so. Sarah Fontenot, on when we covered her, she said she needs a whole team. She said she needs nannies. She said she needs an army of nannies. She needs 24. She needs, the waiters, the butlers. She said she needs a whole team of assistants for her to be a good submissive wife. That's what she said. And then on the flip side, and that woman is unmarried. But on the flip side, then you have Keisha talking about Gucci and saying all he got to do is shower and what he does to make money for a living. And she checks all the rest of the boxes. Now, again, I acknowledge that's level 10, right? Most dudes ain't looking for level 10. That the satisfaction line probably starts for the average man at a level 7 wifey, right? but Keisha talking about operating at level 10. But I think it's a bit of both, chat. I think that there's a role involved, but I think that women who are wives, they end up being fulfilled by the role, versus a woman who is just a woman and not a wife. They play the role and find dissatisfaction in it, which is why the string of divorces in double-digit years is up right now. People divorcing each other at year 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's up right now. And then the divorce rate and who it's being filed by. I'm coming to the comments. I see everybody. The divorce rate and who is being filed by, it's increasingly churning more women that are filing. So I liken that to not all of these divorces being filed by the women are just simply because the man is bad. It's not 100% of them. Obviously, there's going to be nuance in there. And some of it's got to be because some women took on the role of a wife and learned in real time that they didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what we're talking about, chat. I see y'all in the comments. Let's go. So Soul said you can't become something that you not. So he's saying you got to embody it. He's sticking to his gun.
Classic.
I hear you, Souls. I hear you, Souls. I hear you. Lisa said, as a young woman, you should be taught how to be a wife. I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Classic.
Intentionally, too. I think we talked about that a little bit yesterday on Soul's panel. Wife mentality, what it consists of, what it is, what it looks like, all of that. For sure. Shout out to Lisa in the chat. Chat333 in the building. We going heavy. So Soft Rain took her time to put something together for us. She said both. It's a role in a relationship. When it becomes who you are, your values, instincts, and desires align naturally with the energy and devotion of a wife, whether or not y'all locked in on paper. Was there more? No, she said whether or not y'all locked in on paper. Okay, I like that. So she said both. It's a role in a relationship. Hold on. It's a role in a relationship. When it becomes who you are, your values, instincts, and desires align naturally with the energy and devotion of a wife, whether or not y'all locked in on paper. So you're kind of in agreement with what Lisa said earlier about becoming. So as the thought said, Rain stealing answers.
Classic.
She definitely gave us the long version of Lisa's answer on Phone Note Grave.
Classic.
Y'all crazy. Hey, chat, why y'all into it today? What's the zodiac shit for the day? Is this some alignment or something? Soft Ray said, I can only type so fast. Do your thing. Hey, if y'all think alike, y'all think
Classic.
alike. It's cool. She said, some cultural are literally taught how to be wives. Yeah, that's a fact. Intentionally.
Classic.
Yep. From childhood, from being little girls. Yep. Roles change. What roles change? Elaborate on that, Souls. I don't know what angle you coming from. That's too vague for me. You said roles change. Talk to me. Lisa said, now are you good at it? Is the question.
Classic.
It's levels to the shit now. It's levels to the shit. It's definitely some niggas with a level 2 wife at the house. Level 2. It's definitely. I feel sorry for that man. Yeah. Nah, yeah. It's definitely some niggas with a level 0, a level nothing. Oh shit. Soft Ray said, Lisa, I agree. Gotta be good at it. Oh God. And how long y'all got to get good
Classic.
at it too? Yeah, how long y'all got to become? Because we know they'll put a timer on our ass. Won't they souls and thought? Won't they souls
Classic.
and thought? How long they got to get right, folks? Turn me up, chat. Souls and thought said you should never be in a role because roles change. He still talk. He's still standing on it. He said it got to be who you are.
Classic.
That man not budging today. He in that mode today. Hey, souls be popping. Hey, so he coming. My dog coming out that shell. Let me turn him up. Yeah, Prime was an elite DB, but he could play other roles or positions. That's true, and we're good at him. That's crazy. He said facts. Yeah, man. And then Lisa said, well, that depends on the man's patience. That's true. That's true too.
Classic.
That's true too. You know, we discussed one of the definitions that I have for my classic codes definitions. One of them is the silent shot clock. And we talk about that clock that women oftentimes put on men and shit like that to become whatever it is that is something that looks like what they want it to look like for them to feel comfortable and safe and all of that. We talked about that before, like the silent shot clock and stuff. And I guess this would be an example of the man's chance to do that if he wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Like, whereas, like, you know how guys, they get, what Souls of Thought said, see, now we have to wait for you to be a wife and submissive. Lord. He fighting
Classic.
back. He fighting back. He won't smoke. Hey, Souls, I got to do it, man. I got to do it, dog.
Natural born crash dummy. And he go crash out.
Hey, he owned that today. I ain't gonna lie to you. Lisa said, and if he's willing to unlearn you and teach you something. Ooh, You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Classic.
Shout out to the chat, man. Look like this was a great question of the day. I'm glad that we went ahead and called the audible and made it a full-fledged question of the day. This has been a great segment. A lot of different input. Is a wife a role or is it who you are? Soft Rain said, and it depends on if the wife is open to learning and being better for her husband. That part too.
Classic.
That part too. Yeah, it's all of it. I think we got a good grasp on this one, chat. Is it a role or is it who you are? I think the consensus is it's a little bit of both, except for Souls of Thought. He said, no, it's who you are. He said it's who you are. He said, I have to do work even after you supposedly done the work. He said, I have to do work even after you supposedly done the work. Come Classic, tag in. Oh, yeah, he want the link. Let's go. I'm dropping the link. Let's go, chat. Let's get active, chat. It's one of them days. You know, I pull up ready to go one on nobody, but I'm always prepared for collaboration, man. There go the link right there, dog. Right in the chat. Let's get it chopping. Let's get it chopping. Wait till I see my dog backstage. We're gonna bring him right on in. He's passionate about this one, so we're gonna stay on the question of the day. We're gonna rock out, man. I got no reason to rush, Gus. Let's do it. Soft Rain, you can use the link too. It ain't no solo invite. Anybody want to hit the link is wide open, man. Any trolls will be deleted. It is what it is. We got wrenches. The wrenches is out and they don't play. I got trained snipers with the wrenches, not playing games. No need to just in. Oh man, listen, you want me to dive in on this one? I think he said I'm in traffic. Okay. I mean, pretty much I'm just saying I mean, I get where you're coming from when you say it's who they are, because I think it ties in with what I was already saying too. I just add nuance to it. A woman who is a wife, she will get fulfillment from fulfilling the role of a wife. Once, even if they have to learn it, once learned and once stepping into the role, they will find that nothing else in life is more fulfilling than that role. Keisha is talking about it from the perspective of a woman who's fulfilled by doing these things. She doesn't sound like a servant. She doesn't sound like a slave, right? She sounds like a woman who's getting her fulfillment from fulfilling so many roles and allowing her man to be in his essence and in his when everybody fulfilled, everybody's glowing and it be showing. You know what I'm saying? Keisha and Gucci are a good example of that. You can see it in a photo. You can just see it. You know what I'm saying?
Classic.
Yeah, absolutely classic. So yeah, like you have to take if a woman's fulfilling the role, but the role is stressing her the fuck out, then that's probably not. You get what I'm saying? Like even people lean into the scriptures and stuff like that. The scripture doesn't say that all women are wives. It gives you a description of what a wife is, and it's not all women. Some women, they step into the role of a wife and they realize me no likey, and they realize they eternally for the streets. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Soft Rain says she gets satisfaction from being a good wife. Yeah, she's no. It's beyond satisfaction. She's fulfilled.
Classic.
It's past satisfaction. Satisfaction could be quick, instant fulfillment. She's basking in that shit. Yeah. She's enthralled in this shit. This shit run deep. When you doing everything besides, you know what I'm saying, wiping his ass for him. I mean, shit, you I'd say you like him a lot.
Classic.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's levels for sure. But yeah, I don't know. I think that having a certain level of finance as a household too does allow for a woman to be that extreme. You know what I'm saying? The average middle class, like River pointed out when we were doing the reaction on that, the average middle class family, the wife ain't gonna be able to check all of them boxes by default to some degree, but she can do it at a lower scale. That's what River pointed out too. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about being realistic too. Y'all can't watch that. And if y'all ain't walking around making, you know what I'm saying? Gucci probably making he probably a deck of millionaire. So if you making, tens of millions like that, you know what I mean? You can check all the boxes, create new boxes. It's a different type of maneuverability that you're gonna have. Souls of Thought said, think about it though. He Jess was in jail. She was a wife even there was no, even when there was no husband. Okay, think about it. He just was in jail. She was a wife even when there was no husband. She didn't play a role. She did her part. I can't disagree with him.
Classic.
You convinced me, dog. You convinced me, dog.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Classic.
I can't disagree with you. Yep, got her too. Soft Rain said, I agree, Souls.
Classic.
Yeah. I said both, but I'm with you now, dog. I'm riding with my dog. One thing I ain't gonna do, argue with a good ass point. That's one thing I ain't gonna do. Y'all ain't gonna catch me outside arguing with no good ass point. I'm riding with my dog. Think about it. He was just in jail. She was a wife even when there was no husband. She didn't play a role. She did her part. One
Classic.
more. We done with that. That's chopped liver. We figured it out. We cracked the code, man. It's already a wrap on that. It's easy work.
I know you see me trying to crack the code.
So, all right, let's move into the next reaction video, man. Let's move into the next reaction. That was a great question of the day, though. If you like what you just saw, support the channel. Make sure you subscribe, like, and jump in the comments. Talk to me so we could crack these codes. If you want to support the channel monetarily, go to my website and cop some merch, www.theclassiccodes.com. Or you can shoot me a Cash App. Either way, stick to the codes.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Weathered the winters when left in the cold. Harden my heart and now harden the flow.